When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cyclones will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Jayhawks offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And it was a rough showing last week. And started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Cyclones will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Jayhawks in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The give from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Manning. The short hands, it's Boston. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Iowa State. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got touchdown Cyclones. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Rushes on him, unleashes one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Leaves it with the running back. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Mays. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well. And
the ball's out there after it. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
He gets a block. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Snagged in the middle. It's Townsend. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Got it in the middle. It's Boston. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Rides to back and leaves it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Fires to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The sure hands, it's Hayes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. The 20. Inside. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cyclones. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Looking to the big tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big...
Breaks into the open. Inside the... Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Mays. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Complete to the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Lets it fly. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical 3rd down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Coming out with it, it's Townsend. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
On the run from inside his own 5. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and, boy, did they need a little breathing room. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing
and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy...
Oh, what vision! And there he goes! They won't get him! It's a touchdown!
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Iowa State 63, Kansas 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll open the second half on the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Well, Jesse, if they thought they were going to fool him by throwing it to the fullback, they did not. Big fella couldn't get started.
Yeah, sometimes these fullbacks, Reese, they're not the most fleet of foot, and it can be easy for the defense to rally to them and use speed to get him to the ground.
He's got it. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Martin will throw it. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Cyclones. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Buchanan.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Here's a heat. Got a man, it's Hayes. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Hauls it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The hand to the running back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for room. It's Buchanan. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Martin back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Wants to throw it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Gibson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
To the ground with the back.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Right back to the well. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Martin will throw it. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Makes the grab. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.